Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Firstly, we'd like to thank you all for watching the videos. We've had a great response so far, so thumbs up for that. So you join us on our first catfishing trip of the season. It's still a bit cold, but we've got a bit of stormy weather. There's a bit of a low pressure front coming in, and we're at a very nicely stocked lake, so hopefully we'll get some decent content for you today. Keep you updated, and once again, we'd like to thank you all for watching. Cheers.
Status update. I've got one ear out my hood. It's raining, it's miserable. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life. Anyways, what are you saying?
We are living the dream. Kenny forgot his infill, which is excellent.
Yeah, that's really good, and I'm glad it's coming in my bivvy now. Well, we've just had 3 runs in about 2 minutes.
That was absolutely mental,
but no hookups, which is really surprising. See what happens. It's obviously feeding time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something had to be changed. We just had 3 runs in about 2 minutes, and unfortunately we didn't actually hook up into any fish. Jason thought it'd be a good idea to tie some rigs with some smaller hooks, as he thought the hooks we were using were a little bit too big and weren't being picked up. Jason, where's the fish?
Nowhere. No fish in this lake.
What's going on, Jason?
It actually feels like I've had a better fish than I can, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's on meat as well.
Excellent.
It's a different bait actually. I've never actually caught one on meat. So it's a nice surprise. Oh. Doing like you're shaking the head quite a bit. Oh. There it is. Genuinely my first catfish.
We never use it, do we? In he goes.
Hey.
Got him. Nice. First cat of the season, Jace.
It actually is, yeah. There we go. I've opened my catfish account for the season. That's actually my first fish on meat as well, so I'm chuffed with that. Obviously soft baits in these colder conditions are proving to be a winner. It's been a bit of a difficult session so far, but yeah, happy with this one. Only a babby, so yeah, we'll get him back and hopefully try and get another one.
Well, we've grafted it all day. Hard work has finally paid off if we land it. This is why I like the strong gear. You can really play them properly. They're so powerful, even the smaller fish. If you're on regular carp gear, you'd probably be looking at 5 to 7 pounds of fish this size.
He's in there.
Yeah, well, a very well deserved catfish. Water temperature is still really cold, so lucky to get this one. I'm mega happy with it. Put up a great scrap, and just look at it. Dark colours, awesome fish.
Top effort.
Have arrived at Jimmy's Lake in Essex. Really happy that fishing's allowed again and we're allowed to night fish. Here we are. Lovely bit of Catfish Pro banner there. This is the lake. Nice and still. Surprised it's not busier with night fishing being allowed again, but I am buzzing for this session. Let's see what happens. We arrived late at Jimmy's, so we had to set up in the dark. Fortunately, it wasn't long before we hooked the first fish, and what a fish it was. I dove out my bivvy. I was stuck in my sleeping bag. And I've been hooked up for coming up to 5 minutes, I reckon. Well, I've just landed a fish, and I think it's a lot bigger than we first anticipated.
He's a beast.
Let's get him out and have a look. We unhooked the catfish and checked for any other rigs in its mouth, and we did actually find another one. So this catfish had obviously snapped someone off before. We safely removed the rig for the fish's safety. Absolute beast of a catfish. Look at that. What a fish to start the session. Let's slip him back, see what we can get. Perfect. Right, let's slip him back. Just weighed him, just over 53 pound. Awesome fish.
Goes.
It didn't take long until Jason's rod burst into action.
I think it was a little bit better than the last one, that's for sure.
Good lad.
Oh, come the other way again.
Oh my god.
Oh my days.
Looks like we've got another decent fish.
Definitely feels a lot better than the last one.
It's kicking off.
We were just wrapping up from the last couple of fish, weren't we, Ken?
Oh yes.
Just getting ready to get back in.
Ooh.
To get back in the sleep systems and this happens.
Right, I'm going to change the battery on the camera and we will see you again in a minute.
Yep, okay, buddy. Another fish on the BankUm squid pellets. £35 I think he was, which a bit of a manic 5 minutes. We had a double run, so we had to quickly sling him up and deal with the other fish, which was a lot smaller. We didn't bother floating in, but yeah, it's turning out to be a quite successful night, so hopefully we have a few more to come. Off he goes back to fight another day.
Well, we had a successful night last night. 5 fish landed in about 2 hours. Really successful. They went up to 53 pounds. Hopefully you enjoyed the footage of that. Just woken up, had some breakfast. Gonna get back on it, see if we can get some big ins. Really simple rig, just a free lined pellet with some BankUm spot mix. Just gonna chuck it on out there and hope for the best. this particular lake, we tend to use the BankUm bait range, made by the head bailiff, Steve. Really nice bloke. Crab and crayfish. Dumbbells. Haven't had a chance to use them yet, but I'm sure they'll be great. Oh, look at that.
Situation update. It's midday and it's got cold. It's gone quiet. It's very high pressure. Someone's drilling and I ain't drinking a cup of tea. Nah, we had a good night last night. We ended up reeling in about 4 o'clock in the morning, I think it was, because it got a bit manic. So yeah, we reeled in. We've rested the swims all morning actually. We got a bit of bait out and yeah, we've just put a few rods back out each. We'll leave them for a few hours and then time for a change up, I think. Probably put some softer baits on maybe and utilise these pellets we've got. Hopefully we'll get a bit more action later.
With the high pressure, the fishing was incredibly difficult during the day, and it wasn't until the night time that we hooked the next fish.
Saying, Ken, decent fish?
Yeah, I think we're up at 20, 30 maybe. Here we go, go on, he's waking up. Yeah, there he goes. There we go, there we go. That clutch isn't loose either.
No.
It's holding on for dear life.
Decent
Oh,
fish.
I love catfish. Another epic battle. Got this lovely cat on the bank, probably 25 pounds, maybe 30. Really nice fish. Love it.
Beautiful.
We have a catfish in the net again. Another one. Awesome fish. Look at the size of that head. Show you his mouth. Look at that. Look at that. Huge mouth. About 4 o'clock in the morning, my rod went bursting into life again. I'd only just gotten back into bed. I set the camera up and quickly got onto it.
This is not a happy catfish, understandably. He keeps rolling on the line, and every time he does, it feels like he's come off. Birds are starting to sing now. I haven't got back to sleep since my last fish. So very tired. It's great fun. What more do you want to be doing at 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning?
That was not easy to net.
Whew. I had an absolute screamer of a run. About a 10-minute battle. But I managed to land him. I haven't seen a fish yet. Oh, it's quite decent. Let's get him out and have a look. There we go. Beautiful catfish. Probably about £30. Got a hell of a weight for him. Really good fight. Mega happy with this. Worth getting up for. It's 3 AM. Just put the rod back out. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. Awesome fish. Let's get him back. Well, another morning. Had a couple out last night. Let's go and see what Jason's up to. Jace, what you doing?
Alright mate, I am literally just putting some fresh bait out.
Ah,
My pellets just got smashed last night, so I've gone for something a bit different. I've gone for one of the big, well, 28mm tardies from Catfish Pro, and I've got one of the new turbo crabber pop-ups on as well. They absolutely stink.
Nice.
Just going to cover it in a bit of ground bait.
What rig are you using?
Well, I literally just tied a new rig as well. Got some of the new Hooligan hook link on there.
Oh, happy days.
Super abrasive resistant, and just a small 4.0 BP barb duck shot just under the pellet there, just to help balance it out so it doesn't start rising up too much. I'm going to bag it up and yeah, hoof it out. Well, I've hooked a fish on my right hand rod and it bombed into the next swim and caught the next angler, and we've got a tree in the middle of us, so I have to be a bit careful here because I've got his line to contend with and an angry catfish.
It's been a tough day, isn't it?
It has, mate, yeah. I've already lost one this afternoon.
Get the net ready. The trusty Cat Pro net.
No.
The battle is still on. 5 minutes later.
She's coming in.
She is coming in.
Someone else's line.
Yep. That's one angry cat. Wrestling a catfish 101. Step 1.
Ready? Oh, he's come up.
Oh,
He's up.
excellent.
Ready?
Yeah, it's filming, man.
Right, so after a seriously difficult day, we've not seen one fish out of the lake all day. It's been cold, windy, cloudy, and yet this one is just absolutely ripped off. Totally unexpected. I was literally just about to reel the rod in actually and put something a bit different on, but no, yeah, he's picked the pellets up and tore off, give us a right scrap. Picked up another angler's line on the way.
Look at that mouth. Playing with fire there.
Yeah. And yeah, we've not weighed him yet. I think he's probably about 30, mid 30. Yeah, so hopefully that's the start of something. Starting to wake up.
Happy days.
Yeah, man. And off she goes to fight another day, baby. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. You don't want to be a roach looking at that. He's going back, he's swimming back. Oh, there he goes. Whoa.
Well, I was just sitting chilling out. I saw my line going up and up and up, and I went, ah, well, that's a fish. As soon as I said that's a fish, the line went screaming off. And now we're hooked up to a catfish. We're about 100 yards out.
A mile without it is, man.
This is amazing, man. Furthest out I've ever caught a catfish from. No ground bait over it, just 2 single spicy sausage pellets. I love this. Yeah. I love the action on these rods.
In the net,
He's
baby.
in. Here is my reward. A lovely catfish of around £15. Not the biggest in the world, but he will do. And it's a daytime fish, so lovely job. Let's get him back to his home. I've just taken a picture of my fish and Jason is in. It is kicking off. Our new mate here, just bringing the rods in, doing the duty.
Don't know, it's hard to tell yet, it's still quite early. Don't feel too lumpy, but
Happy days, man.
so this is the third fish in about 20 minutes. Another little pellet muncher. They're absolutely smashing these spicy sausage pellets. It wasn't been out there that long. We had a 30 pounder about half an hour ago, replaced the rod, and yep, this one screamed off just as we were photographing Kenny's fish. So hopefully it's a good sign of how the night's going to go.
A few fish came during the night, but nothing to shout about. We got the rods out first thing in the morning.
couple of hours into the morning, Jason's left hand rod ripped off. So we've come to the end of our session. We landed over 20 catfish, which is a right result at this time of year. Still really cold, but we've enjoyed it loads.
It's been absolutely nuts, hasn't it? We're both absolutely shattered. So
Yeah.
We really haven't had a lot of sleeps. It's been a bit tricky during the day. We've not really had any takes in the day, have we?
No, it's been absolutely dead, yeah.
Sort of midnight-ish.
Yeah, anywhere from midnight onwards it's been absolute carnage. But no, it's been really enjoyable. Some nice fish landed. I hope you enjoyed the video. And we'd just like to give a special thanks to the Catfish Pro team for getting us on there and supporting us, as well as BankUm baits. Steve here, the bailiff, he's a really great guy and he's sorted us out, so that's helped a lot.
Massive thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Hope to see you all in the next video, and again, I hope you enjoyed.
Cheers. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel.
Spam. Oh Right, we're rounding the session off. So we're rounding the session off. Can't do it, you naughty